Hey everybody, it's Miriam here at Paper Wheel Studio. I am back today with another video for you, and I am outside again. Got my foot in the air. I went to the doctor yesterday and I have a pin in my foot and it will stay there for another 5 weeks. So we'll have my foot in the air for another 5 weeks, I guess. Anyway, I just wanted to show you a couple things before I get started on my project today. I picked these drawers up from Temu. They are, let's see, they are 3.5 deep by 3 inches wide by 5 inches tall. And they fit just perfectly under a shelf that I have to my side on my desk when I'm filming in my craft room. So they will be the perfect thing to put little bits in that I can grab from when I'm doing my videos and things. So I just wanted to show you that. Those are just super cool. It was like one of my last orders from Temu, and I will get maybe from some local shops. Just depends on how time goes. So anyway, would you believe I've been making journals now for over a year, almost 2 years really, and I've never made an actual Snippet roll. I've done all kinds of collaging. I've done collage strips, but I've never really made what is actually a Snippet roll. So I brought along a lot of bits and bobs and Snippet-like things, and I have a roll of cash register receipt. I'm going to just simply pull it out and look. This was bought brand new. When you look at how I had this in a drawer, look at how that paper is just aged beautifully. You could use your vintage photo if you wanted to age it, but you're not really going to see the cash register receipt. You're going to see everything that's on top of your cash register receipt. So I'm going to start by just putting down some random papers. Start with this one. I don't care if it's cut or torn. I'm not inking. I will wait and ink when I see where it's going to go into a journal. And I'm just simply using a clear craft glue to glue things down. Just see what we come up with today. I'll keep an eye on time-wise. We are okay. Got the time here. So I'm just gonna put some glue on this. This is just clear craft glue, nothing major. I'm only going to use paper in my snippets today, with a few minor exceptions. I have a few pieces of lace or ribbon here that they just happened to be mixed in with my scraps, so I thought I would go ahead and incorporate them. So I'm just laying these pieces down just to give me some kind of a neat looking background. Just some are inked, some aren't inked, some are just tiny little cuts, some are other things. Let's see. I think I want the side that has the actual music things. Forgive the band-aids. I have the driest skin in the world, and it just, this time of year gets really bad. Just haven't found the best thing that works to put on around your hands and stuff. Okay, I'm trying to keep this mostly on. I don't think I want both music pieces together, so let's put that piece up here. And I'm just pulling from my pile over here. It doesn't matter. There is a piece of book page with French writing on it. Looks like both sides. We'll use the one that has the most writing on it. And again, there's going to be things going on top, so all I'm doing is just putting them down. Just random placement, doesn't really matter. I'm not trying to make it look perfect in any way. I hope you can see me good with what I'm doing. Got a little bit of a breeze today, so hopefully I won't lose any of my stuff. I don't think it's windy enough that it's going to take a whole bunch of papers away. Okay, let's put that one on there like that. That's good, because I don't, like I said, I don't want it hanging over by much along my edges. And I really don't mind the little triangles and things, because those are going to be covered up with something before I'm done here. And I honestly, I did not tear it off of my roll. I have an old roll of the cash register receipts. If you are older like me, you'll remember them. They were the ones where the cash register actually printed the numbers onto a receipt for you prior to electronics. We had these little cash register things, and you would just put your numbers in, and they're mainly addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division is about all they would do. Nothing major, but they worked very well if you had to figure out money situations or something. Okay, put that piece there, and let's see, here's a piece with just some blue lines, so let's tear a piece of it and we'll fill in that little empty spot there. And I'm going to just go up to here for now, and then I will pull it out and do some more once I finish this. And you could come along and sew on these. I'm not. I want to do one without sewing, so just a paper one. I actually kind of like that side better, so maybe. Here we go. Let's use this piece, and we'll put it down here. There we go. Kind of pulls that all, covers that all up there. And let's hold on to that, and maybe let's do, here's a little piece of copy dyed paper. I don't usually keep scraps this big, but since it was in my stuff and laying here, they usually get sorted out after time if they just get accidentally mixed up on my desk. So we'll put that there. Okay, and I'm going to put this piece away from the other one. I'm actually going to put it down on its other side, so we have a little something different here. There we go. Oh, can you all see that? Maybe I want to cover that. The side that went down says scared children. Not sure why, but it did. Okay, let's see what else I've got here. Here's some more book page with a little something something on the back. I'm going to take that weight off there. I like more of the letters and things. So let's put some glue on this, and then we'll just turn it around here the way we want it. So we have a more of a clean edge on one side. There we go. All right. A few more up here, and we will be ready to lay on maybe the next layer. Let's see what else I have here. Aha. Here's some different pieces down here. Here we go. These are great. Here. Another piece of book page with a nice number. We'll put him up here toward the top. And I see some ledger, and you can really use any scraps you want for these, or you can use all scrapbook scraps. I just like to save a random bunch of whatever that I can then use for some kind of collaging. And see where this is weakened a little bit? I'm going to go ahead and put that book page across there to strengthen that area of my paper. There we go. And this is a piece of scrapbook, one-sided scrapbook paper, so I'll tear it in half. There we go. Put a piece of it down on here. Then I'll grab some more of these ones in this tiny little pile here toward the front. So did anybody make belly bands after watching my video yesterday? You can really make your belly bands out of anything your little heart desires. I like that torn edge look. So we're going to put the torn edge along that edge. Cover up some of that. We're just kind of covering as we go, aren't we? Here we go. Doesn't matter which side goes down with this. I'm trying not to have these big torn white edges on the top since I'm not inking. I could go back and add some ink, but I really didn't want to take the extra time to add the ink to everything as I crafted today. So I'm not. And that's the beauty of junk journals. We can do, you can do, I can do, whatever our little hearts desire. Or big hearts, or, okay, here's a couple pieces that have something on them versus just plain old book page. Words. Here's a man's leg. And here is some numbers and words on the other side of this, so I thought we could use it. We'll get this down. Just put that, let's put it the other way. Now, you can keep in mind, you can do these so that it's oriented from top to bottom as you go, or it can be oriented sideways. Or the other option is to orient it however the mood fits. So here's a piece I dropped in my lap. We'll go ahead and add it. And see how much time we got here. That's the TV in the background. Those are not real people arguing. It's something my partner's watched on TV in the house. He likes to watch those First Amendment audit videos. I don't know if you're familiar with those, but they're very eye-opening if you haven't watched them. Some police departments are not all of them, but some just aren't very nice to other people. Alright, so there we go. Now we have that much down. And these things I can just slide on up here. So now I'm going to come back with more defined kind of pieces. I do have this from yesterday. Quite sticky though on the one end. I almost threw it away yesterday and I thought, maybe I could rub some of that stickiness off, and it's just a piece of paper, so it would be really neat to put on here some way. Yep, we'll get that off the glass mat later. And I think I'm going to push that one to the side for now. So we'll start with all these just random little pieces here that I have. These are some of the vintage photo washi stickers. And just some random stickers and Tim Holtz, some glue down, some sticker downs. So I'm just going to throw some of these on here as well. Some circles, squares, just random stuff. Very random. Let's see which way this goes. Let's put it down here and maybe something like right here. Got a few label stickers here that we can use. Eyes burning today for some reason. I don't know why. Are you going to cooperate with me? There we go. A little bit of cooperation. There we go. These stickers I know are going to most likely stick without any problems, so I'm not too worried about that. I need to wipe my eye. Give me a moment, please. Okay. Much better. The wind's blowing slightly and I'm having a wild hair day. You ever have one of those where your hair just blows everywhere? That's the day I seem to be having. So, let's see. All right, we'll lay you over there so you don't get mixed back in because you're basically trash. Here's a number and a pretty little doily we can stick on here too. And again, I'm just layering up. A little of this, a little of that. Nothing majorly big here. Let's put that number right across there like that. Okay. And I have another sticker here we'll put on here. A few more that I think I'm going to add here. And I'll move it right along to the next strip. I also brought along today some large stickers that I thought maybe I could do some collages on if I have time. But I'm kind of having fun with this right now and I really don't want to change over. Well, we finally are having a nice partly sunny day today. It's going to be up 75 here. Why is it when we get on these videos everyone talks about weather? I think that's just one thing we all can find commonality in. Let's see, I don't really know where I want to put you. Let's just put you right there across that way. There we go. That'll help hold all those edges down. Got a few little flags here and a label, so let's see if we can, let's put a label and a flag together here. Get rid of this piece because that's the backing from one of my stickers. Let's get rid of that. And where do we want to put this label? Let's put you. All right, I know where you're going. Put some glue on you. Okay, we're going to put that like that, and we are going to, do we want a flag in here somewhere? Let's put this flag here, but I'm going to slip it up under that upper label before it's completely glued down. What do you think of that? Probably think, oh, this woman is nuts. Thank you, by the way, for all your comments. I have one of my subscribers has commented multiple times, and I do appreciate that very, very much. I'm not good at remembering names, and I did not write your name down, so I apologize. I don't have your name by memory. However, I do appreciate all your comments. So if you are not a member, or excuse me, if you are not subscribed to my channel, please do so. It certainly helps the algorithms and helps my videos pop up for more people to see. Okay, there we go. See what else we have here that we can add. Here's some more stickers and some few more flags. We don't necessarily need to add some flags, so let's throw a few more stickers on here. And then I have some butterflies or flowers that I'll add in here, and I think this might be pretty well finished. Let's see, just not liking you anywhere, so let's put you up here with these guys. We'll put you that way? Yeah, let's put you that way. And I have no idea, with a snippet roll, you have no idea where you're going to use it, so it can be used in any place in a journal. It could be a side tuck, it could be a pocket, it could be a belly band. It's just, your options are endless when it comes to these. You can make them and put them anywhere your little heart desires on your journal. Let's see what else. Here's a very pretty butterfly that we can add here somewhere. I think he'd look real pretty right in here. Can you see him as well, or do we need to put him here? Oh, we can see much better there, don't we? Or even, ooh, do I like him on top of the doily, maybe? Kind of big for that, isn't he? I think we'll save him for on up there. Get a littler one, maybe. Let's see what else I have in here. Oh, I just found a pretty little birdie. Let's see where Mr. Birdie can go. Do we want to put Mr. Birdie down as green, or do we want Mr. Birdie as white? We're going to put him down as green. And I think we'll just put Mr. Birdie right there, and that will be pretty. Yeah, that'll look really nice with that number. So we got that. Let's see what other focal things we can add here to come up with. Let's see. More butterfly. There is a butterfly stamp piece of paper that we can add on to. Let's see. Let's put you on here somewhere. I also have a little Tim Holtz guy here too. I only have one of them, I think. I might have a few more in my tin of stuff here. Let's see, where do we want to put you? Let's put you right there. There we go. I don't like second guessing things when I'm doing this. I like to just put it down and be done with it. If you try to second guess yourself too much when you're doing something like collaging, which a snippet roll basically is, just collaging, a type of collage. You, if you get to doing too much with it, you can kind of, I don't know, it just takes too long and overthink it, and I don't like to do that. I just like to put things down and be done with it. Let's see, like we're gonna put you right. Okay, sorry about that. Had a little mishap with my camera here. But while I was not filming for a few minutes, I worked on a few inches of this. I'm going to do just a slight bit more, and that's going to be it for today. Hope you all get all your little snippety items and get your glue out and all your little tiny things and get to gluing them down. I just have random stuff here. This was just a cut off that accidentally got the corner cut off when we were die cutting it. It keeps getting glue on it. I might end up gluing that piece down there. And I have a bunch of little teeny tiny pieces here I thought I would just add to this quickly. So we'll go ahead and slap some glue down on several at a time here. I don't have any idea where that eensy beensy little square came from, but that one's upside down, so let's turn it the other way. I had some other little simple butterflies here, and looky, here's another doily, which I just absolutely love. These tiny little doilies are adorable, so we're gonna put you on here. Let's give you a home right there. And I got this nice pretty little flower that we'll put right there in the middle of you. There we go. And I have some other little pieces here that I can add on quickly. And it's just an oval. So put it there. And maybe put this over top of it for a layered look. And I have this little teeny tiny square that has to go somewhere, so we'll put him right there. Okay. And I got a little tiny coupon here of some kind that I'm going to go ahead and stick on here. I think I will call it quits. So far it's going off the table. I'll give it a quick measurement, see what we got here, and we'll call it a crafty day. Okay, let's see what I've got here. Now it's still wet because I used the wet glue, so I'm going to have to be careful here. I'm going to go ahead and tear it, or you could cut it. It doesn't matter any way you do it. It makes no difference. So I'm going to tear this off. Oh, I lost my doily here. Stick that back on there. Again, it's just because I'm using a regular craft glue. A Fabri-Tac or something else would not do that. And we better give this guy a little bit of ink and get him down here. I think I have a little bit too much here, so we'll use up that ink and stick the butterfly down on there. There we go. That worked. Alright, so if I measure this on my mat now, I have from the very end, which isn't quite finished there, that's 10, I have about 20 inches of a snippet roll here. And you could keep going and going and going and go all day long if you wanted to, which I'm not going to. So did that one come up from somewhere, or is, nope, he's never been glued down yet. Does he need a home somewhere? Alright. Do we want to put him there? Where do we want to put him? Let's put him right below the birdie here. And give him a little spot right there. Not really anything on that spot much, so we'll give it a little glue, and I hope you all get out your scraps, see what you can come up with. This is just kind of fun. There's no pressure. You just grab stuff and glue it down and don't really worry about what it looks like. So there you have it. And this can be cut into clusters or really just anything you want. Once it is dry, it can be used for anything. So that's what I have today, folks. You all have a wonderful day, and bye bye for now. Look at that gluey fingers. Bye bye.